What's up, guys? I'm Ryan.
I'm Fitz.
Welcome to the first ever actual
Wiz Wit music blog.
I came out swinging from a South Philly basement, caked in stale beer and sweat under half-lit fluorescents.
So today's a big day for us. It's the official beginning of the Wiz Wit music vlog.
And I'm sorry to say, but we have bad news to bring with our beginning.
Yes.
With our beginning comes the end of a great musician. Dave Brockie, lead singer for Guar, passed away yesterday, March 24th, 2014.
Many of you may know him if you are fans of Guar or if you are big in the metal world as Odorous Arungus. We are definitely mourning the passing of a musician. So to Dave Brockie, salute. So we, with every bit of sad news that we bring you, we'd like to bring you some positive. So let's move on to the past, the shows that we've gone to in the last month or two, and the shows that are upcoming in the next month. So let's start as far back as we can. So we have, starting with February 2nd, we have the Bury the Hatchet tour. Would you like to give them some information?
The Bury the Hatchet tour is a tour with the two main acts, actually. Escape the Fate and Falling in Reverse, who up until very recently were kind of at war with each other, the bands and the fan bases. It started when Ronnie Radke left the band Escape the Fate. He was the frontman, and he began singing for the band Falling in Reverse. He started that band while he was in prison.
Yeah, there's a lot of
history. There's a lot of history involved in those two.
We'd like to leave that out. We'd like to think that Ronnie Radke has grown from his experience and become a better man. He's recently had a daughter, Willow, who's one of the cutest babies I've seen recently. But that's
almost
neither here nor there.
Almost as cute as Lily and Cherry Iero.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. So continue, sir.
So Falling in Reverse and Escape the Fate are friends once more. They've finally come to good terms with each other. They decided to go on tour together. It's Bury the Hatchet tour. They've ended all animosity and they are touring together. They, on the tour, which just recently ended, they, I believe, played 2 or 3 songs as an encore, and they played them together.
Yes.
But they were co-headliners on the tour. We attended their show at the Electric Factory on February 2nd, and it was a great show. The pits were intense, the bands were awesome, the effects with it, like the lights and everything, they were great. I have some pictures that'll come up on the vlog later. They're not very good, I took them on my phone, but it's better than nothing.
They'll be up on the website, the blog, and wherever else. Reddit, I think subreddit.
Yeah, I'll make a subreddit for our kind of blog. It's
gonna be a tongue twister throughout this entire series of episodes.
Yeah, vlog.
Yeah. So after that, we skip ahead just a bit to, let's see what was right after that was the We Are the In Crowd. I believe that it was. I'm not entirely sure, but I know. I'm not entirely sure what the name of the tour was, but I know on the tour were some great bands. There was Candy Hearts. We had State Champs. State Champs is a band that I just recently discovered from New York. These guys are incredible. If you guys are into the pop punk scene, like the Wonder Years and like Modern Baseball and all those great bands, State Champs is definitely a band you should get into. They have a lot of passion. They have a great stage presence. And also on that tour was a band called Set It Off. Set It Off is from Florida. These guys have one of the most amazing stage shows and one of the coolest sounds that I've ever heard. Their official genre name is actually orchestral pop punk. It's interesting, and me and you will talk about that more later. But if you guys have never heard of Set It Off, definitely look into them. I'll post a link to their YouTube or their Facebook or something down below. You should definitely get into them. Also, their lead singer Cody Carson He's very big on doing covers of pop songs. He's actually just done a cover of
Talk Dirty.
Jason Derulo's "Talk Dirty," and it's really good. And there's also some pretty funny aspects to it. I'll actually post a link to that down below as well. But these guys are incredible, really enjoyable show. They actually tell a story during their set. It's incredible. There's never been a show where I've been just so emotionally invested the whole time, where you have to pay attention to every moment. And
My Chemical Romance.
See, I'd never go on an MCR show. That's the problem.
I'm so sorry for you. You need a hug for that.
Continuing on. I know he's upset.
I just hit an emotional spot. I'm sorry.
Continuing on, let's see what we have. We have, okay, so we have, after that was the American Dream Tour. American Dream Tour was a great tour.
That was Bring Me the Horizon and Of Mice and Men, right?
Yes. And along with them was a band called North Lane, which they were great. And
They just picked up Let Live.
Let Live just joined the tour. But before that, Issues was on the tour with them as well. Issues, if you've ever seen Issues, they put on a great show. Issues, their backline is done by Black Market Customs. Actually, we'll post a link to that. Give them some love, Black Market Customs.
Isn't that the Venetia Fair?
Yes. The backline for them was done by our friends in the Venetia Fair, the Black Market Customs. But like I said, we're going to post a link down there. So their backline was incredible. It had lights around it and everything. They pulsed with the music. It was pretty intense.
When will we have enough money to have that?
Hopefully soon. So, yeah, Of Mice and Men was incredible. They're touring in support of their new album, Restoring Force, which came out in January, if I'm not mistaken. January or February. If you haven't picked up a copy, definitely do so. Also, Bring Me the Horizon was touring somewhat in support of their most recent album, Sempiternal, which that album is probably one of my new favorite albums.
I love that album.
Sempiternal is incredible.
Ollie does a lot of false screaming on it.
Which I've discovered as a vocalist is a lot more difficult than just straight up screaming.
And as a listener, I found that I fell in love with it a whole lot more because, one, you can actually understand what they're saying, and two, it feels like it has a lot more emotion in it.
And
like,
three, Ollie uses his favorite word a lot. You'll
should
understand.
Should we tell
that
them
a lot.
what the favorite word is?
No, you'll understand that. Go listen to the track on the album Antivist. If you listen to Antivist, there's a line where Ollie uses his favorite word, and I'm sure you'll understand when we get there.
My favorite word, not Ollie's favorite word.
I think it's Ollie's favorite too. But
I mean, he's British, so it's kind of just
a
a normal part of his vocabulary.
So, moving on from the Bring Me the Horizon show, we move on to. So, coming up in the future, we have on April the 11th.
You remember this time?
I did remember this time.
April the 11th at the Electric Factory, La Dispute will be in town. I'm not actually sure who is playing with them, but I will be at that show because I've very recently fell in love with La Dispute and their whole speaking/screaming style. It's very much like a mixture between rap and screamo, I would say. But it is beautiful because it conveys just so much emotion. But La Dispute will be in town.
If you have a chance to go.
You definitely should, yes. And then the day following that,
April the 12th, we have the Wonder Years coming to town on the Greatest Generation tour
at the very same venue, the Electric Factory,
with Citizen, Modern Baseball, and Real Friends. That's the 4-band lineup as far as I know. There's no.
That's basically the definition of pop punk as
pretty
well.
Much. Pretty much. It's the definition of modern pop punk. But yeah, so if you get a chance to go out to that show and you like pop punk, definitely do. Find us. We'll both be there. We will both be there. I bought him the tickets as a Christmas present.
I took him to the Flyers.
Yeah,
that's why
it was definitely a fair trade. Definitely.
And we got a Flyers win the night we went.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Oh, that was beautiful.
The way that show could get any better really is if Man Overboard played, who they are another modern pop punk band from New Jersey. And that's pretty much the only way that show could get any better.
Brand new.
So I mean, as in local pop punk.
I thought Brand New was kind of local.
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with him.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, we will. Okay, moving on. Since we get really caught up. So we have.
So after the Wonder Years show.
Yeah, after the Wonder Years show, the next thing that I have on my list, and of course, there are hundreds of shows that all fall in every month. And if you have some great shows that you want to talk about, please feel free to let us know in the comments, or shoot us an email. Our email's down below.
We'll feature you on the blog if you actually if you do a write up about the show and maybe have a couple pictures, or it's an and/or situation. But write up of a show or pictures or video from a show, we'll definitely feature you on our blog. Drop your name, help you get out there.
Definitely. So coming up after that on our list of shows that are on our radar is the Hollow Bodies tour with Bless the Fall. That's a show that I'll be attending, and I'll be doing photography, and I'll be writing a story about, and it will go up on the blog and on the website and all that fun stuff. This tour, Bless the Fall, is touring in support of their most recent album, Hollow Bodies, which, again, if you haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, do so. It's a great album. It's a really cool cover. Have you seen the cover art for this album?
I haven't.
Yeah, so Bless the Fall is touring in support of Hollow Bodies. There's a great song on that album called You Wear a Crown But You're No King. It's a great song. I'll let you listen to it after we're done shooting. But it's some pretty friggin' good shit. So, moving on forward,
I like how you said friggin' and shit in the same sentence.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't want to curse and then you cursed.
Well, I didn't want to get too bad. Moving on. So some shows that I wanted to talk about that are not, in the immediate future, and I'm sure we'll talk about again. We have a show that I just heard about it today. I don't know if it was just announced today, but Radio 104.5 is sponsoring a show coming up at TLA where A Day to Remember is coming to town. I know you're excited about that.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. I'm excited now.
Radio 104.5 is bringing A Day to Remember to town. Radio 104.5 is by the way, one of the most incredible radio stations in the area.
I actually felt recently that they were getting a lot softer than they were. But
A Day to Remember?
If they're Radio 104.5. But if they're bringing A Day to Remember back to town, then I'm gonna take that all back. Take all my thoughts back.
Well, A Day to Remember's got a lot softer.
Have they?
Yeah, have you not listened to Common Courtesy?
I have not, actually.
Common Courtesy is A Day to Remember's new album. It's a lot different than their older stuff like Homesick or
Mr. Highway's Thinking About the End.
No, I'm talking about albums.
Oh.
Homesick or For Those Who Have Heart. That's the one I was trying to get at. But with our band, we've covered Downfall of Us All. We've also covered If It Means a Lot to You.
Yeah.
We did that at one of our acoustic shows. There might be video of that.
Somewhere. We have to get that up.
But it's not too great because we actually had a female singer lined up and she got sick the day of, so I had to sing the female parts. It's really great. So we'll do that again in the future with an actual female. Yes, A Day to Remember is coming to town, so that's pretty exciting. And then something that's coming in the nowhere near the immediate future, in I believe it's June or July. 9 Inch Nails is touring this summer with Soundgarden, which I'm really amped up for because I love both those bands. I've always loved 9 Inch Nails, and I actually got to see Soundgarden about 4 years ago, and it was one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. It was not too long after we went to see Vince Neil.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
So, if you get a chance...
Hold on, we saw Vince Neil in November, though.
Maybe I'm wrong there. That show is at Susquehanna Bank. So if you get a chance to go to that show, do so. Because 9 Inch Nails, I have no adequate way to describe 9 Inch Nails, other than probably one of the most progressive prog rock bands out there.
I'd call them really progressive grunge. That's honestly what I would say about NIS.
That's pretty much what I'm getting at. And Soundgarden is one of the original grunge bands, one of the trendsetters in grunge. Chris Cornell has recently come back to the band within the last few years. I got to see them live with Chris, and he's just as good as he ever was.
You know what's kind of upsetting about Chris Cornell though, is that not even Chris Cornell sounds like old Chris Cornell.
It's pretty close.
He's advanced so much with his singing ability that he doesn't even sound like he used to anymore. Like, he's gotten so much better that he doesn't even sound like he used to.
It's pretty close. Let me let you know that.
I haven't seen them, so I'll take your word for that.
Some other shows that are coming up. I know we have Dave Matthews is coming to town again. Dave Matthews loves Philadelphia. He's here all the time.
He really does. Him and Bruce.
Well, Bruce
Him and
is
Bruce.
from, the area.
Him and Bruce Springsteen, two of the biggest classic rockers out there. They both love our city, and it's awesome how much they love Philly.
Yeah. So we definitely have that coming up. How can I forget this one? We have the Radio 104.5, if I'm not mistaken, 7th birthday show?
Yes, 7th.
It's their 7th birthday. I got the chance to go to their 5th birthday show with Flogging Molly, Cake, Incubus, and Angels and Airwaves was supposed to play, but Tom DeLonge actually got...
Abducted by aliens?
Yes. No, he got laryngitis, if I'm not mistaken. Tom got laryngitis 2 days before the show, and I almost cried. Because I was so upset because I had VIP to that show and I couldn't have met Tom DeLonge.
He doesn't mean almost.
And,
he actually cried.
No, I didn't actually cry.
Very much.
Very close. So anyway,
he cried a lot.
How can I forget the Radio 105 7th birthday show? That show is featuring Cage the Elephant, Bastille, Third Eye Blind, Congos, and Folds.
Ooh, I want to see Third Eye Blind.
So do I. Really bad. That show is also at the Susquehanna Bank Center, which is in Camden, New Jersey, right across the. It's pretty much a lake, right across the Delaware River. Don't try to swim.
You'll grow 5 extra testicles and 2 extra arms and dry.
Believe it or not, actually, immediately following the Wonder Years show is the day after April 13th, which is my younger brother's birthday, by the way. My youngest brother's birthday. The Used and Taking Back Sunday are coming to town.
Goddamn. 3 great shows in one weekend. Back to back.
Like,
Lot of Dispute, Wonder Years, fucking
Taking Back Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday, and The Used.
They're playing at the Tower Theater, which, if you're not familiar with it, is
I love that venue.
69th and Market Street. It's right in that area. It's technically Upper Darby. It's not in Philadelphia, quote unquote, but it's pretty much Philadelphia. You can take the Market Frankfurt line. It's not hard to get there. I'm over there all the time.
That's the venue that I saw my chem at.
Yeah.
That is the only time that I got to see my favorite band was at Tower Theater, and may I say that venue is phenomenal.
Not in the best area.
It's not in the greatest area, and the one problem with the venue is that it's a theater, so there are seats bolted to the ground. So the pit area is very, very small, and when I went to see my chem there, I was about 3 rows back from the pit area. I was in seats that were bolted to the ground, but the whole theater was, alive and thriving for that show. Everyone that was there was so into the band. The acoustics for the venue were amazing. The sound was so great. I love that venue. It's a beautiful beautiful building to just be inside. And when you go to see a show there, it is just amazing. It blew my mind to see my favorite band in such an old historic venue, because that building has been around for a long time.
Yes, that's one of the older venues in the city / surrounding area. The other one is the Trocadero.
And actually,
that's the venue I missed earlier, the Trocadero.
If you're watching us right now, I highly suggest watching both The Watchmen and The Boondock Saints, because
1 and 2.
2 kind of sucks, but it's the brothers, so
you have to. And
yeah.
In case you don't know this, and I don't know if you know this, They're currently working on the Boondock Saints 3.
3, yes.
It's in writing right now. So, I think we've covered all of the upcoming shows that I have information about. So that's the end of that part of this episode. The other thing we really want to talk about is we are, since we're new, we're a newborn YouTube channel. We're actually not even finished uploading. That's what's happening right now, is we're uploading the intro video that hopefully by this point you've just watched. I don't know how this is going to work out. It's pretty confusing. I guess on that note, we can transition into the non-musical part, which will hopefully be a pretty short part of our vlog. Moving on to
Scene.
Moving on to the non-musical part of our vlog website. Incorporated. We want to do some plugs for upcoming things. Since we are a newborn YouTube channel, we are very open to your input. You as viewers, all 3 of you, we want you to
7. Let's hope for 7 rather than 3.
We'll shoot for 7. We want to welcome you. Ooh.
Actually, you know what? We should take the number 69 because it's hilarious.
We should definitely go watch the movie Goon. Jay Baruchel has become one of my favorite actors just because of that movie.
We'll reference that movie a lot in
Definitely.
upcoming videos, I'm sure of it.
Everything we do, probably reference it at shows and other things.
In our sex tape.
We are open to what?
That's coming later.
I hope not.
He doesn't know yet. It'll be a secret.
We are open to a secret from me as well. We are open to your input as viewers. I can't say fans because I'm sure we won't have any fans. You guys will just watch us. We hope that you guys will give us some input. Leave your suggestions for what we can talk about in the future down in the comments below.
Also, if you don't like us, leave your addresses and I'll come.
Not true. He's a very non-violent person. He's a giant fucking Chinese teddy bear. He's a panda bear.
Give me bamboo shoots.
So we are open to your suggestions, and we hope that you guys.
I hope that makes the outtake real.
We hope that you guys will help build our vlog and our blog.
Blah.
And we'll have a Twitter set up soon. We'll have a Twitter and we'll have a Tumblr. And we'll have, like he said, a subreddit or Reddit or I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea. I have no idea how to work Reddit.
I'll create a whole 4chan.
But we really want your input and your thoughts, and let us know how we're doing. If you think we suck, let us know, but let us know kindly, because he doesn't respond well to criticisms.
I cry every night.
Please don't make him cry, because I hate when he calls me at 6 in the morning, letting me know that somebody hurt his feelings.
I'm never awake at 6 in the morning. I always go to sleep at 5.
I thought you were awake at 5:69.
That's
6:09 in case you can't do math. We are open to your input. Leave us some stuff down in the comments. One final note before we continue on to whatever it is next. We would there's one other thing I would like to talk to you folks about. This is just kind of fun information about things that are coming to Philly. On May the 3rd, which is actually the day after my birthday.
2 days before Cinco de Mayo.
Exactly. In between my birthday and Cinco de Mayo, this is the perfect way to celebrate in between those 2 points. I don't know if anybody will be celebrating my birthday but myself. But anyway. So, we have, coming to Philadelphia, is a potential Guinness World Record setting bar crawl. There's a bar crawl going around the city of Philadelphia on May the 3rd, which is hoping to gather 50,000 people.
If I were 21, I would join.
And hitting bars all around the city of Philadelphia. They're hoping to set a Guinness World Record. Like I said, this would be incredible. I'll be there. I'll post pictures. I'll write a story about it, and it'll be posted on the blog. But
Are they going to have
fun.
free buses again, like they did for Air Express?
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't read too much information about it. I know there's a sign about it on a couple bars on South Street. So I'll definitely be doing this. If you guys are 21 and you're out there, come say hi. You know, we'll post your picture up on the vlog thing. So yeah, that's that about wraps up all the things I have to run my goddamn mouth about. Fitz, do you have anything to add?
I like music.
So I think that we've reached that point in the episode
where we play you a song. Got it?
So, I think that, you know, this is the time where we can sit here and play you guys out with a song. So, Fitz, you ready?
Are we doing it the video version?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
See you guys later.
Peace.